What's up? I'm Richard, and this is I Am Dumb. I Am Dumb is an acronym. That's D-O-B-M. I'm a black man. This is my diary. We are ending a year. We're ending 2018, and we're ending a series on Grandpa's How, right? Grandpa's How originated from the ideal, right? Conversations I've had all over the United States with different men and women who are like, man, I've kind of figured it out. I've kind of figured out, man, what I'm here for, man, this goal. I kind of figured out this thing I want to do. And after figuring out what I want to do, now it's like, what do I do to do what I know I need to be doing? The how. Lessons over my life are always filtered partially through my grandfather, right? He's an awesome, good dude, and taught me a lot of things by not talking, by working, right? Well, with Grandpa's How, we first learned that, what do you do when you need to get a job done? Figure out what tools you need, right? Figure out exactly what tools we need. We identify what it is we need to get our job accomplished. Then figure out what is perfect, specific, tailored for us and our job. But then we got to kind of do it, right? We got to go get those tools. And lastly, just do it. When I thought about just do it, originally it's a totally different video, man. It was really simple. It was about a 3.5 minute video that said, hey, we got all the stuff. We've identified the right tools. We figured out what quality and what fit. We went out and got the tools. We've acquired the tools by any means necessary. Now, just do it. The end, right? But as I really begin to think about it, and again, because my grandfather is such an amazing guy, and has always been in my life, I guess I got a story. It's my diary. I can do it, right? Story that's super impactful for me. My grandfather always had me working on houses and stuff because he had a lot of houses. Well, there was only one part he actually paid me for. Real story. That was cutting grass. If the grass on any of the properties needed to be cut, I actually had kind of like a schedule to do it like every, so often, every 10 days or so. I would cut all of the properties and he would pay me pretty good too. As I got older and I began doing it, other houses in the area, I acquired a pretty lucrative business that I only operated on one day a week, but specifically so I could have some money in my pocket along with school and sports and, all the other crap that comes with being a teenager. The lawnmower was really important to me. We had about 3 different lawnmowers, and all of them had different issues and different tweaks and things that needed to be done depending on when you're using them, but also different lawnmowers that were good for different yards. The bigger yards needed a rider, the smaller yards needed, the hilly yards needed the light joint, So I was kind of always with that equipment, at least on the weekend. Well, something would always happen with the equipment. And as I got older, I began to get appointments. So people that were my customers, they knew that I was coming at this time, on this date, and I wanted to do it because I like to get paid on time, so I want to do my job on time. One time specifically, I was running a bit late and I had some plans that evening and I really needed that money. And the lawnmower messed up. And as usual, when anything messes up in my life, I run to my grandfather. Granddad, this is what's going on. And hey, don't worry about it. Let's fix it. Comes like usual. He fixes it. No problem. Don't even remember what was wrong with the lawnmower, but he fixed it. It was straight. Went back, finished the job, got the money. Come back home. Go back to the backyard. My grandfather's sitting in his lawn chair, just kind of listening to music or something. And I put the equipment away and I come sit down next to him before I'm going inside to go shower and get myself together to, turn up, if you will. I say to my grandfather, how much did it take? Like how long, how many times did it take for you to be able to fix issues, man? Like, we going to the houses and if this is messed up, we need a new wall, we putting in a new wall. If we need a new door, we putting in a new door. If the plumbing is bad, we're doing everything except for electricity. right? And we're playing a little bit too much with that stuff. How? And how long did you have to go through till it was easy like this for you, Granddaddy? And my grandfather smiles at me. He smiles at me and he sits back and he says, Rich, I'm gonna tell you a secret. He calls me Rich. I'm gonna tell you a secret. That was my first time. And he giggles, you know, a good laugh, deep voice. He laughs, you know, with the beard, the whiskers, man. And I have to laugh because, one, I'm shocked. Two, he doesn't lie, so I know he's telling the truth. Three, at 15 or 16 years old, it's actually kind of frustrating because I'm like, this is your first time. I was frustrated. I was ready to quit. I literally cried thinking that all my plans were ruined, and you just, for the first time, came out, went to a problem, and solved it. Well, looking at Grandpa's How and wrapping up the series, that's kind of the key. Man, once we identify the tools that we need, figured out what quality and fit is perfect for us, and once we went out and acquired the right tools, we figured out how much it costs and what we're willing to do to go get it, and we went out and got it. We just have to do it. See, people on the outside are gonna look at it and say, man, looks like you did it great. Or somebody's gonna look out and say, oh my God, he did it horrible. But either way, our focus on the goal to get the job done. We started with one thing in mind. I got something that I need to do. Once we figured out how to get it done, there's only one thing to do. Nike. Just do it. But either way, I'm just Richard. I am done. Happy New Year.